Hi everyone. If you ever dreaming in start a podcast, like I have this idea before in start a podcast, but for me every single platform was so difficult to figure it out. Let me tell you something. Just try Anchor. Anchor has everything you needed to make a podcast in just one place and easy to use. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Let me repeat. Anchor.fm to get started. See you later. All of us came to this earth, to this existence, with a mission of grow as individuals to master our passions and desires and become the best version of ourselves. Whatever you are in this path of self-development, growth, discovering, and evolution, this podcast is for you. Come and join me in this amazing adventure of becoming someone greater than we were yesterday. Welcome to the Path to Become podcast. I am your host, Patricia Berrier, and I'm honored to have your company in this journey. Hey guys, welcome back to the Path to Become. Here's your host, Patricia Berrier. Today, I want to talk about something very interesting that I was thinking about the other day. Last episode, we talked about false beliefs, okay? And we are talking about our internal false beliefs, the things that we believe that internally stop us to move. Today, I want to talk about a false belief that usually stop us, but it is usually some external, something outside of us. That is the belief that I don't have the time to change. I don't have the time to become a better, or I don't have the money to become better. And why that is a false belief? You know why that is a false belief? Because if you really want it, if that is your desire to change, to become someone that go after your dreams, you can do it. I used to think that therapy, coaching, mentorship, all those things are, oh my gosh, that's too expensive. I don't have money to do that. And like I share with you guys my story and that I went through depression and all those things. And I was thinking about what is more important to me. That was my family and well-being of my family. I could realize that I would pay whatever amount of money to be able to get better for them, to be present for them. So I started to do, you know, go to the psychologist and do the therapy. And after a while, I hired a coach that I have until now. And by the way, everybody should have a coach. It is amazing. And have a mentor and all those things. And for some reason, maybe because I work internally, my internal false belief, I could then work my external false beliefs. And I could see that the money and the time that I was investing in myself was extremely worth it because I could see the results that were bring to not just to me as a person and the growth that I could see in myself as a person, but the results that I could see on my family, how my family could was growing and get happier and more. The relationships was getting more quality, more meaningful to me, and everybody involved and any money I would pay for that. And now that I look back and say, like, how did I believe that? Why did I believe that that was so expensive? And the truth it is, I do believe the families can be together forever. And that is my most precious gift in life. It is my family. And for my family, I could spend all the time and all the money in the world if it was to make my family happy, healthy, secure, and safe. So I think we came to that point that we just believe that we don't have the time or don't have the money to become what we want to become if we do not really believe that what we want to become it is possible to us or it is valuable to us because in the moment that the think it is part of your core value you start to think a little bit different. For example, if I decide to start a business right now, and as a new business owner, I don't have like pretty much no knowledge how to run a business, what is necessary, what is the legal requirements, what is the market strategies that I needed to learn to make my business successful in all those things. So I probably gonna need assistance of somebody to help me with that. And because I know that I invest on that area, I probably gonna have some return in back because I gonna learn how to run a business properly. Then I gonna spend some time and some money in this coach or in this course or in these classes to start to learn how to do this properly. And by doing properly, my business starts to grow and then I start to make money and then I start to be successful. And I look back and say, wow, that was a very good investment. Maybe I should do this again. And then I repeat because I want to be in the business in my next level. So the same principle apply for a personal lives, for a career, for anything that you want to do for a family. Once I was studying about marriage and families, and I came across this quote that says something in this words like, we have this idea that we want to have a perfect marriage and family, but we do not understand that we needed to invest time to learn how to have this perfect marriage and family because that is a skill that needs to be nourished. And for me, it was like, oh my gosh, that is so true. Because if I want to be the best accountant in the world, I go to school, I learn about accounting, and I go to seminars, and I go to simples, and I read books, and I study a little more. So then I can be the best in the area. So why not? Why do the same about my family or my marriage? I needed to invest in that. I needed to invest time. I needed to invest money to be able to learn what a good marriage it is, what is the requirements to that, what how good marriage and couples or parents or whatever behave. What are those behaviors? So that was kind of a mind blowing moment for me when I read this quote. And for some reason, we have this misconception that we just need to sign a paper, get married, get some in the temple, and that's it. I don't need to do anything extra to have this family or marriage of my dreams. And that is not true. We need to invest time, a lot of love and patience, and sometimes a lot of money on that to make this marriage flourish because we needed to learn how to have a good celestial marriage. And that is a true principle. For anything that you want to excel, we need to invest time to learn and sometimes money to be able to learn from courses and seminars and workshops, whatever it is. That's how things go. And that is the truth about it. You can shortcut your way of learning if you find a real good coach or a real good mentor or even a real good therapist to help you in your process. So the truth is time and money. Or a lot of time, if you don't have the money, or money, probably a lot of money, if you don't have too much time to be able to acquire the knowledge required to succeed in the field that you wanted to succeed. So if your desire it is to become the best version of yourself, you need to dedicate time for that. And so maybe you also need to dedicate some money to learn more about yourself, to learn more about how we behave the way we behave. How can we better work our thoughts? How can we better improve our relationship? How can I better parent? How can I have a better marriage? How can I, if I'm not married and I want to get married, how can I learn to find the person of my dreams? And all those things are available to us. We will need to invest time and money. Sometimes we don't have a lot of money, so we're going to need to invest a lot of time searching and researching to try to find the answers. But if you have some money, you can shortcut your way by paying a coach, a therapist, or a mentor to help you in this process. And that's my big takeaway for you guys. If you want to become the best version of yourself, don't hesitate and invest in yourself. Invest the time, invest the money, invest the energy, because it is worth it. Believe me, when I finally shift my mindset to understand that the book that I'm buying to learn this new skill, or the workshop that I'm going to learn how to better communicate with my kids or communicate with my husband, is that this knowledge is much more valuable for me than the money that I am paying. It makes an immense, tremendous benefit to my family. That is what I value the most. Was a huge progress in my journey and become the person that I want to become. And that's what I want to share with you. So think about that. What you really want to become. What are the steps that you want to take? What are the skills that you want to learn? Do you need to invest time to acquire those skills? Do you need to invest money? Maybe do you need to invest both of them? Are you willing to do so? Are you willing to take the next step? Let me know. Give me something. Tell me what you're up to in the comments. And I hope to see you in your next episode. Hi everyone, here's Patricia again. I just pop again here to remind you to do not miss the next episode. We're gonna talk about how can we come from pain to pleasure. In other words, how can we leave the state that we are now and achieve the state of our dreams? See you later.